Compressed air treatment. Air treatment is staged for satisfactory operation of the pneumatic system. The compressed air needs to be cleaned and dried. Atmospheric air is contaminated with dust, smoke, and is humid. These particles can cause wear of the system components, and presence of moisture may cause corrosion. Hence, it is essential to treat the air to get rid of these impurities. The air treatment can be divided into three stages. In the first stage, the large size particles are prevented from entering the compressor by an intake filter. The air leaving the compressor may be humid and may be at high temperature. The air from the compressor is treated in the second stage. In this stage, temperature of the compressed air is lowered using a cooler and the air is dried using a dryer. Also, an inline filter is provided to remove any contaminant particles present. This treatment is called primary air treatment. In the third stage, which is the secondary air treatment process, further filtering is carried out. A lubricator introduces a fine mist of oil into the compressed air. This will help in lubrication of the moving component of the system to which the compressed air will be applied. Intake filters. To prevent any damage to the compressor, the contaminants present in the air need to be filtered out. This is done by using inlet filters. These can be dry or wet filters. Dry filters use disposable carriage. In the wet filter, the incoming air is passed through an oil bath and then through a fine wire mesh filter. Dirt particles clinging to the oil drops during bubbling and are removed by wire mesh as they pass through it. In the dry filter, the carriage are replaced during servicing. The wet filters are cleaned using detergent solution. Aftercoolers. The majority of the energy used by an air compressor is converted to heat, and as air temperature increases, the capacity of the air to store water vapor also increases. Manufacturers commonly use aftercoolers to combat both issues. Aftercoolers are heat exchanger units that remove heat and water vapor from compressed air so pneumatic equipment can use it safely. Aftercoolers are especially used in distribution or process manufacturing systems where excess heat or water can cause significant damage. For example, an automobile manufacturer would use an aftercooler to prevent its air-powered tools from rusting or water vapor from getting into its paint sprays. Air-cooled aftercoolers. Air-cooled aftercoolers use blown air and a series of coils to reduce compressed air temperature and remove moisture. The compressed air moves through the coil of the aftercooler, and a motor-driven fan forces air over the coil to displace the heat. As the air cools, water vapor condenses and collects at the drain valve. Water-cooled aftercoolers. Water-cooled aftercoolers, on the other hand, used to cool the compressed air. The shell and tube heat exchanger or aftercooler is most common. In this system, hot air flows through the aftercooler's tube, and cool water flows around the tubes in the opposite direction. As the compressed air cools, the water vapor liquefies and the moisture collects at the aftercooler's drain valve. The difference between air and water aftercoolers. An advantage of air aftercooler is amount of cooling that they can provide. While water aftercoolers typically cool compressed air to 10 to 15 Fahrenheit, air aftercoolers can cool to 15 to 20 Fahrenheit depending on the size and materials used. Additionally, air aftercoolers generally requires less maintenance than water aftercoolers. Problems can sometimes arise in water coolers from thermal or chemical pollution of the cooling fluid. Pollution is not an issue for air aftercoolers, and air quality has minimum effort on their efficiency. The most significant advantage of water aftercooler lies their capacity of heat and pressure. While most air aftercoolers can handle up to 350 Fahrenheit compressed air and up to 250 psi of pressure, water-cooled units can be exposed to operating temperature of up to 450 Fahrenheit and pressure up to 435 psi. If your operation running at a higher temperature, water aftercoolers are an excellent choice. Refrigerant type dryers. Refrigerant type dryers provide compressed air quality that is acceptable in many general industrial plant air applications and is the most widely used type of compressed air dryer. A refrigeration system similar to that found in a domestic refrigerator or home air conditioning system is used to cool the compressed air to approximately 35 Fahrenheit to 50 Fahrenheit. When cooled, moisture will condense and form liquid water droplets that can be separated from the compressed air stream. Collected liquid can then be discharged to a dedicated drain and the conditioned air used downstream. Note that since water freezes at 32 Fahrenheit, dew points lower than 32 Fahrenheit are not feasible with a conventional refrigerated dryer. Moisture separators or mainline filter. A moisture separator is a mechanical device designed to remove condensate from an air stream. A moisture separator normally is installed intermediately downstream of the aftercooler. It should be noted that no moisture separator is 100% efficient and that some condensate passes through the device. Also, moisture separator does not lower the compressed air dew point, meaning further cooling downstream will result in additional condensate in the piping system. Moisture separators require a drying valve for removing condensate from the pressurized system during operation. Pneumatic air filters. Pneumatic air filters receive the fresh supply of air and reduce contaminant and moisture found in the compressed air tank. Different sizes are available depending on your machine's needs. You can filter contaminants as small as 0.3 microns. Air filters should be replaced every 4-6 months and require preventive care. The filter, symbol of the filter, and working of the filter are shown in the below figures. Air pressure regulators. Air pressure regulators will control downstream pressure after the air is clean and dry from the pneumatic air filters. Air regulators should only be used to regulate downstream pressure. The pressure regulator, symbol of the pressure regulator, and working of the pressure regulator are shown in the below figures. Air lubricators. Pneumatic lubricators add a small amount of oil to compressed air stream to reduce friction. Lubricators are important addition to your pneumatic system to keep your machine operating efficiently. Lubricators are available in different port sizes and threaded types. The lubricator, symbol of the lubricator, and working of the lubricator are shown in the below figures. Service units. During the preparation of compressed air, various processes such as filtration, regulation, and lubrication are carried out by individual components. The individual components are separator or filter, pressure regulator, and lubricator. Preparatory functions can be combined into one unit which is called as service unit. The service unit, symbol of the service unit are shown in the below figures.